Hey YouTube, guess what I have for you guys today? 1983 Yamaha SR5 540. Noticing a resemblance to the VK? I do. One of the things I always thought was weird about these is the headlight isn't centered, it's kind of off to the side. We'll pop the hood and see if we can figure out why that is. Telescopic strut suspension, and then check it out. Just like, or I guess the VK is like this. It's got the little doors underneath that you would pop out for warm spring riding. I remember these. I think the Phaser and Exciter also had this. There's your gas. That's how you tell you how much gas you have, just that simple tube. Looks like the seat, I'm guessing, might have been reupholstered at one time. I don't know. We're going to adjust the handlebars so they're up. But this looks just like the Phaser. Well, so this is before, so I guess I should say Phasers looks just like this. That looks familiar, like off the VK 540. But look at what Yamaha does. They actually knurled the handlebars there for your grips. So these are aftermarket hot grips. They're actually called hot grips. That's what they were. And isn't that nice? It comes with a tether. It's like, why don't they include tethers on all the machines today? So the rear cover is a little bent. I mean, this definitely isn't, this isn't a show, you know, museum piece here. So I'm kind of curious what, oh, I guess when you go to turn it on, just letting you know the lights would come on. So this looks like, so it was aftermarket for the hot grips. Here's your choke, a little bit stiff. And then what do we got for the Yamahas are always kind of cool. They just have like, there's your gas cap. Got your little clicky door on it. Oh, what's here? Oh, isn't that neat? It's got a little, oh, well, that's kind of, why'd they do that? So I wonder, oh, okay, so it's missing a vent on this, so it's got a vent there. So you had a vent there, and they wanted to give you storage, so then that intruded on where the headlight went. Okay. That's kind of a neat little storage compartment. Same straps the VK uses. Actually, that even looks like the VK's. Oh, that's so neat, you know, how Yamaha use so much stuff, the same stuff. Okay, pop the hood. So, okay, it's taking air. Oh, from in front of the headlight. I don't know if I like that. I don't know how these things did in powder. I've only ridden one back in the 80s. SR 540. Isn't that nice? Give you your specs right there. That's pretty cool. Outboard. Pieces on the cowling for the struts. Got your sound deadening insulation on it, still pretty good shape. There's the 540. Single carb. Oh, what a weird carb. Butterfly style. I think the Phasers, use those. I'm not really very familiar with them. My brother tells me, I guess the oil injection's been disconnected on this. Apparently, from what he was reading, they had an issue with the oil injection. But I thought this was really neat. Has this Yamaha compartment to store stuff. Is actually pretty deep. And I've got we took the belt off. We had to tow it out of where it was in the snow, and it goes back there. It's got quite the big fuel filter on it that's aftermarket. This doesn't look stock. Having your fuel, maybe. It doesn't look stock to me. Looks like it was supposed to, the fuel pump was supposed to bolt into something. But we're going to try to get this running today. This I recognize from Phaser. Well, I guess the SRV. Then it was, I said SRV. The SR5. Then the Phaser used the same chain case, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but just that disc configuration kind of reminds me. Look at that same box that's on the VK 540. The rubber strap's still good. That's nice. All right, we just checked to see if it had spark, and it does. And what I thought was really interesting, So this is 1983. That's a plastic fan shroud. That kind of blows me away. It seems like it's in good shape. It's not all cracked or anything. You know, like ATV plastic just seems to go to just complete garbage with time. Yeah, this will be good. This is really cool. I mean, everything's there. We think what happened with this, I was talking to my brother, why this is kind of floating is there's no oil tank for the auto lube or the oil injection. And I don't know, I really honestly don't really know much about, I don't hardly know anything about an SR5, but the tank must have been mounted somewhere in there, and we're thinking that the fuel pump was mounted to it. So he's gonna go get some premix, and then we're gonna go and attempt to get this thing started and hopefully ride it. This is gonna be exciting. Check this out. It's got this awesome sticker, Yamaha suspension. Telescopic strut suspension is what that would have been for. Patent pending back then. And it's got it on the side. Oh, it's so funny. These doors, which I kind of curse. Oh, they... So the VK540, I think, uses those same or very similar plates. Because these are freaking free, those are nuts. They're not welded in, and I hate them so freaking much. They're a pain in the ass to take on and off. All right, we're about ready to try starting it. We went ahead and we put some fresh gas in it. We poured some fuel straight down into the cylinders. Let's tighten the spark plugs back up. I'll give it full choke and then pull it. I wonder if that one, does it go any? Oh, it's not like a Polaris? Well, it seems like it would be. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. We'll just go there. I don't want to break anything. All right. Oh, no way! First pull! Are you kidding? That is amazing. How long's it been sitting?
For a while. I mean,
dang.
Since summertime, and I don't remember if it was this last summer or the summer before, you know, that
wow.
I started it up.
I wonder if it'll pick up. Well, it's gotta, maybe, yeah, let's try, see what happens. Yeah, it must be a bitch to pull over.
It is.
Yeah, hopefully the recoil starter doesn't break.
That's what I get worried about.
Yeah.
Now, if the choke went, you think we should leave the choke half on?
It'll probably just vibe. Oh.
Or do you think off? That it fired up once. That
I don't know. We'll just leave because it's cold. It's going to need choke. Probably have to put some more gas. Oh, whoa. It's taking more gas down the cylinders.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got some premix. Because remember I said this thing didn't have any oil injection system on it. So we just pour a little bit of gas down the cylinder. Each one. Whoops, I missed the spark plug hole. And because we don't have any oil injection supporting these premix, you wouldn't want to use straight gas. Actually, I would want to use premix anyway, I think. Doing it from it, we're just sitting like this. Be good to have the oil in there too when you're first starting it up. Want you pull it over and you film?
Yeah, you want to pull it over?
Sure. Hopefully I have the same magic touch you did. On. Damn.
Want to put some more gas in it?
Maybe. pouring the rest of the gas we mixed up for it, and we're gonna go take this down the road and get to try it out. When's the last time you rode it?
Oh, I've never ridden
You've never ridden it?
No, I think I probably rode it 30 feet. And then, it hasn't been farther than my driveway, that's for sure.
And you got this 10 years ago?
At least, yeah, if not longer.
Dang.
And I got it in the springtime, I remember. It was because there wasn't much snow. When there was snow, but you know how the road was all dirt and everything.
Yeah.
And then I remember I got it. It's like it just didn't want to go, you know, like the traction and shifting traction. Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty low
if
pro.
The motor fired up like that makes me it's like, well, shit, that'll be interesting. I mean, I got other tracks to.
Oh, look at that. It's got dual coils in the rear suspension. That's freaking cool. Rear limiter strap. If I remember, these things rode better in the back than an Indy. Maybe it was the later models. Because there were guys back when I was in high school, the one Polaris dealer was telling me guys were taking the rear suspensions out of a SR5 and putting them in an Indy. And then you had the best of both worlds with suspension because the struts weren't, they go good through deep snow, but they aren't so great for bumps. Oh, this is going to be awesome.
And looking at some of the wiring on it, like that must be for the hot grips. Or
yeah, that's somebody. Yep, because I remember the.
Look at the
I didn't know there was. I haven't seen one of those.
It doesn't even have a cap thing. It's like it just went.
Glass fuse. Wow. Look at that thing coming at us. It looks menacing. Oh, I love it. Yeah, the stags are all worn out. I do. It's loud.
It definitely needs a new set of skis on the front.
Oh, look at that. It does have carbide, or it has skags. Oh, it actually has, they're actually not terribly worn out. How weird, the steel belly pan.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It says Yamaha on the track. It's for the Yokohama track. It's got little blocks in it. I remember that, like, from Dad's Exciter. Had the little blocks. I think that was a big deal then in 90. I think on my 500 Indy, they went full block.
I know the one article had Indie Killer.
Yeah, I saw that when I was trying to figure out what year this was.
Oh, look at that. It does
Don't
have
see that anymore. Made in
there
Japan.
like that.
Yeah, look at those shocks. 2 coilover shocks. We got relay rods here. Some kind of linkage there. I wonder if the preload needs to be turned up or something, because it was just sitting really low. Oh, it looks like it cranks. So you can turn it. That's nice, it's threaded.
God, the tracks definitely needs replaced.
Yeah, that's no big deal. We got extra 121 tracks. That's kind of nice, standard track. I'm pretty sure it's a 121. Looks like it.
Right.
We could throw another track on it. It'd be no big deal.
Motor seems to run good though. I'm actually pretty impressed with the. Did you know the Yamaha, how they got this idea? Was from airplane landing gear. Yeah,
I remember that. I think they had an ad for that.
Yeah, they had. I saw they had an ad. I was looking through old ads and stuff.
Yeah, the tunnel. As soon as I sat on it, I just remember because I was more used to the phaser. Yeah, and the
like Dad's old Exciter right next to the highway, and you're always and
yeah,
because falling off.
Dang tunnels bend on. They're such thin aluminum, and then your feet fly off.
The thing runs a shitload better than I was expecting it to.
Yeah, it does. The more you ride it, the better it's gonna be.
Right. I mean, the motor sounds good on it. It's just these skis suck dick unless it's got so much pressure on the front that it doesn't want to turn.
No, we need more pressure on the front to turn.
Wow, look at this. I wonder if it fucking, look how it's caved in.
Oh, that's too bad.
Like the guy, I wonder if the guy came down really hard on it or something.
Huh. I would just get it so we could ride it, and maybe we can do, what I like to do is do a side-by-side with the Indy, riding this one, and just to see how they compare. There you guys go. 1983 SR5. Just got it out of storage where it's been sitting for years and years. And
yeah, on a pallet.
yeah, and I mean, what can you say?
Under layers of tarp so the sun doesn't fade it.
Yeah,
but
like
I've actually done something with it.
I mean, what you guys saw there, before we did the video, we drug it out of the snow and to get it in the sunshine, so we were warm working on it, and that first pull was reality. It started on the first pull, and then we had to mess with it a little more, and
amazing.
Here it is running. Like, that's super cool. Okay guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.